Hello, greetings and welcome. My name is Harriet Citadel, Avian Alien Sentinel VTuber, perpetrator of creative chaos, and general maker of things. Welcome in, everyone. It is an absolute pleasure to have you here today. We are continuing with the starting soon animation for Citrina Shutterbug, and hopefully it will go well. I apologize if you just heard my dog. She's got a voice raid. We are now, so she's probably going to be going berserk for the next 3 or 4 minutes. I apologize. Oh boy, the timing just had to work out just that way. In any case, I also need to apologize in advance. My throat is not 100% today. So if I sound like I'm swallowing a lot, it's because I am trying to just control that a little bit. So throat and a appointment that I have in a few hours' time. It's going to be a relatively short stream today, but hopefully we'll get a lot done. So without any further ado, let us dive right in. Okay, so I have my live 2D open, and I was pottering a little bit with some of the parameters earlier on as well. So we've started rigging in a couple of extra bits. We did the breath yesterday, we did the arm Y I did this morning, the arm X we did the previous time we were here, we did the eyes the previous time we were here, we did the smiling expression the previous time, we did the blink the previous time, head angle we did previously. What I did do today as well is that I also started attaching the hair to the head X direction. So it looks like there's some parts that could still use a little bit of refinement on that, but at least we're mostly there. So slowly but certainly building our way through all of the different parameters that we need to get so that we can do our animation. And I'm just getting the main block movements down first. And then I will test the screen and then add physics afterwards. Because otherwise it can end up being a case of having all of the parameters and some of them I don't even need. So we are going to be going systematically and making sure that things work out. What I am going to do very, very, very quickly though is I'm just going to put on a jacket because it is winter today. By long and a ways. It is absolutely free. It's been raining for 3 days straight, and it is cold. The beginning of summer or spring is always the absolute coldest time of year around here, and it's not my favorite. It's when I get sick, funny enough. Oh. Funny how that works. Anyway, so got index finger movement and rotation, which is going to go into the arm thing. What I am going to do is I'm going to rename these to tree and tree, and here edit parameter tree and tree, and here edit parameter tree and tree. Okay. Not side, make that mid. There we go. Because we're going to want to put the background movements on that as well. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to link the lighting that's going to happen on the character and on the table to that front tree movement as well. Because those are going to be connected, because there is a kind of like a little gap there, just a little bit. All right, so let me just collapse that and go to our orchard layer and front leaves, front lemons. Okay, let's actually just grab all of those and put those on auto. Standard deformation should be good. Yep, that'll do the trick. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to grab those two and we're going to put those in a warp deformer. And we're going to make this 4 by 4 and 10 by 10. Create. Okay, not 10 by 10. Let's make that 10 by 5. Alright. Then these two we're going to also create a warp deformer. Warp tree mid. There we go. Veer, hi, I study so I lurk. Take care and have fun. Thank you so much, Veer. I appreciate you dropping by. Best of luck while you study. Hopefully things will go well with your studies. That's it. I think it's time for a hydrate. So everyone, acquire your nearest safe for consumption beverage and take a sip. I'm sorry for swallowing loud. My throat hurts, so it's doubly bad. Ow. I woke up with a sore throat and I just decided that, you know what, today I choose to be angry. Today I choose violence, says my throat. It was less fun. Just a little bit less fun. Let me take this and go. Nope. Pull that down to about there. There we go. Okay. Done. I'm just very, very quickly checking something here. I can minimize that. This, I'm going to pull to this screen. Because I'm just going to actually tweak something really quickly because I see that you guys can't actually see half of what I'm doing. Because you're on window capture, not on screen capture. This should be that one. Okay. And if I show there we go. Now you guys should be able to see everything that happens here. Yeah. Okay. Fantastic. Just want to do one last check to make sure that nothing pops up on the wrong screen. That one I can close. And Okay. Okay. All good, all good, all good. Fantastic. So now I can put that on. There we go. So now you should be able to see everything as I work and open menus and things. Fantastic. File, save. Great. Great. Waiting for little blue bars. Story of my life. Okay. So, that should be, now the last thing that I need to do is the back foliage warp deformer. While it's busy doing that, let's have another swig of coffee. Okay. So then back foliage, put in warp deformer, warp 3, back. And then we put this over here so that you can see. There we go. Okay. So here we're going to do 3. And what we're going to do is we're going to go over here and we're going to have a bunch of little tiny movements. So that. And like that. Let's see. Warp. Let's hide that for a second. Not happy with how stationary that is. There we go. That'll do the trick there. Great. Mid. We're going to go at 3. Yeah. Gonna try not to go too crazy. And hide that. Okay. Last one is the front. Actually, I'm going to just put this on a 2 position one. And if I hide that, that is good enough. That is enough movement there. I'm happy with that. Great. So now we go to animation. And we go for video, because this is going to be exported as a video. Grab this. Entire thing. And resize it. So that the little black border we've got is just about in line with that. There we go. And now I can call this the voting soon. File, save. There we go. Hi, just woke up. And how goes everyone? Hello, Citrina, welcome in. Welcome to consciousness. Today we are going okay. Woke up with a bit of a sore throat this morning, so today's session is going to be a bit short. But otherwise we're doing good. Hope you are doing well as well. Okay, so we're going to, this is in seconds. 3 seconds is not going to be nearly enough for what we're looking for. Let's give ourselves a minute to work with on a loop. Or at least 10 seconds. Let's start with 10 seconds and see if we need any more after that. I know I did I spread the sickness across the internet again? I had a sore throat not too long ago myself. Yeah, no, I got, a family member had a little bit of a windfall, so as a investment into making sure that we don't break technology this summer, we installed air conditioning units. And about 3 days ago, I ran mine because it was a little bit warm. And I crash dehydrated so hard that it resulted in me getting the dry throat. And with the dry throat comes the sore throat. So for as long as I can remember, whenever I'm in aircon, I get sick. and I really, 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 really wish I could exist in a ergonomic scenario where I could actually have my PC in a separate room from myself and just have my screen and interface items in the same room as me, so that I could be comfy at 28 degrees Celsius while the computer is at a technologically sound 22, because I cannot exist in 22 degrees Celsius. It is just too cold, and the aircon, and. It's pain, but hey, ventilation needs to be a thing. So, I don't know, maybe I should just get used to being sick forever, I don't know. But anyway. That's just my weird biology being itself. Okay, so that's gonna be a little bit of a look down. So here what we're gonna do is we're gonna have that angled back also to there, angled back. Here we're going to look forward. So we're going to be there, then we're going to look forward. And here what we're going to do is we're going to have a little bit of an overshoot. So about 26. And 19. There we go. And I'm going to take these overshoot frames and I'm just going to move them one frame further along. There we go. Then over here, what we're going to do is we're going to change the location of the gaze. There we go. So if we play that, there we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lock that on open. I'm going to lock that on open. And I'm going to lock that on open. And right in between, I'm going to close there. There we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the arm rotation cycle. And that's going to be one, like that. There we go. Krahazik, good morning. Welcome in. Welcome in. So that's gonna go like that. And like that. And at this point, it's going to be like that. And like that. Okay, and at this point, it's going to be like that. Like that. Hold on. This is going to be the one where it's at the bottom here. So this is going to be on down here, and rotation there. Something like that. There we go, there we go. And then this side, we're coming up, so that's going to be on there, index across like that. Right, now here, that needs to be like so. That can go away, and that can go away. Yes. I am happy. I am happy that's giving us the vibe of the finger moving around the edge of the glass that we're looking for. Nice. So now I'm going to hit the save button. And I'm just going to come over here quickly and move the breath right on top. Because that's going to be a constant cycle throughout the entire thing. So, breath is going to be 0. What's let's say 1.5 per cycle in and out. So if I go play, that looks good. That looks decent on the breath. And here I'm going to add another blink. Here I'm going to add I smile. I'm going to just give that a little bit more time to come through. Let's see. That works. All right. Cool. File, save. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a new parameter, which is going to be loss layer x, copy, okay, create, paste, y, copy, paste. Actually I'm going to make that 50, 40, okay. Edit parameter, 40, okay. All right. And now what we're going to do is we're going to put this one over here, actually 3. That's where it's presently. So there. At its rightmost point, it needs to be there. At its leftmost point, it needs to be there. Then y at the center point, it needs to be there. At that center point, it needs to be there. That one needs to be there. Here, that needs to be there. Hold up. There we go, that's right. And here, It's not right. So we need to grab that location, Control Shift C, and Control Shift V. TK, hello, hello! Welcome in! Awesome to see you! How are you doing? How are you doing? It's so awesome to have you here. How are you? Control Shift C and Control Shift V. And Control Shift V. I feel like I'm messing something up here. Hold up. Let me clear that. So that should be there, there, there. Yes. Okay. Move that up there. Move that up there. Okay. Come to center. This one should be 3 points. There. There. And there. There we go. Been away from streaming a bit because of IRL priorities. Got hired full-time for a non-art job. Oh, wow. Also scored a new voiceover contract. Oh, fantastic. Well done. Well done. And how's your data analysis treating you? Are you enjoying it? Are you just making do? How are you feeling about it? I am nosebleeding in programming. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What app is this? This is Live 2D. This is Live 2D. Okay, there we go. So now we've got the little shine going all the way along our rim like we wanted to. What I am going to do is I want to just see if I can go. No, that's not what I'm looking for. I want to see, is it this thing? No. Extended interpolation, ellipse. Let's just go 3. It should be good. Let's test. Yes, that is looking better. That's following that curve nicely. There we go. I thought to study Live 2D, but I'm leaning towards After Effects and DaVinci. A friend scolded me to not spread myself too thin. That is wise. That is wise. I can appreciate, especially when we're in creative fields, it's very easy to want to just know all of the applications and all of the technologies. So I understand that very, very well. Sai, hello, welcome in. This is going to be glass glare show. Copy and paste. Okay. But yeah, no, but I can understand wanting to do the more video editing side of things in the After Effects and DaVinci type thing. I understand After Effects being a thing, but you can do the same sort of VFX sort of stuff in Blender, which is free and not paying Adobe. But combining that with DaVinci is, if you're going to be doing a lot of video editing work, that's probably not a bad skill combination. So, interesting choice. I really love your new look. Thank you. Thank you. I'm really happy with it too. It took a little bit of iteration to get to finally deciding to go with a cloak idea, but I'm really, really happy with how it came out in the end. That is why I'm not trying to learn how to develop 3D avatars and rigging. Yeah. One must diversify within the field of what you've got capacity for. Being a specialist is helpful if you happen to be in a team scenario. Being a generalist, you need to make sure that what you're good at, or the skills that you have in your tree, are skills that you're actually going to use. So like, in my case, the Live 2D is part of my usual regular use skill tree. My use of DaVinci at the moment is limited to putting a watermark on a time lapse at the moment, I suppose. And the most basic video editing. I'm not going to be doing any cinema grade editing in a hurry. And I'm not going to be developing stingers and things in DaVinci. So for me, developing that skill tree at the moment does not make sense. But for someone else, it does. So do what makes sense for what you want to make. Learn what you want to learn, or learn what you need to learn to make making the things that you want to make possible. There we go. Yeah, I curse my endless curiosity. I had a particular interest in moho or spine, but again, I put those aside because that's not called for in my type of illustration work. Yeah, I understand. I understand. Okay, so now I've got to go over here and actually need to make it this actually do a thing. So that needs to be on an opacity 0. Okay, so this is then going to be file save. Don't want to interrupt, but I hope you're doing well. No, thank you. We are doing okay. Have you been doing his Harrier these days? New projects? Yeah, I have been ears deep in the process of getting myself up and running with my new character. So, the development of Harrier has been a lengthy development process. And it's been tricky. But I am slowly but certainly making progress. I'm going to be doing a 3D character model. So that's going to be a thing in the future. I started working on it, but it's hit a little bit of a brick wall because it was too high poly. So I'm going to need to revise that. But so far, so good. We're getting places. File. Open. There we go. Show you. Show you. Now I should have you. Yes. Haha. So you need to be there. There. And you need to be there. 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 Alright, let's see. Okay, it is in the right place, but now you... Where is my opacity not doing what I need it to do? There we go. File. Save. But Harry is looking super good now. New aesthetic and all. Thank you. I'm glad that you like the new look. I'm happy with it too. It's a lot more distinctive, I think, than previous life. And I'm happier that I look a little bit more feminine now. I'm really happy with that. And yeah, I still struggle with drawing myself a little bit. I don't know, maybe it's just the curse of self-portraiture that makes it incredibly painful to draw oneself, but that's one of the reasons why I can't wait to get done with the 3D model so that I can actually not need to draw myself. I can just pose for a thing and take a screenshot. I'm looking forward to that in a huge hurry. Ah, new PNG, cool. Yes, this is one of those tiny little level ups that I mentioned in a tweet a couple of days ago. It's the new PNGs. So a couple of things that rolled out over the weekend was the new PNGs, and also the new banner artwork on YouTube and on Twitter and on Blue Sky. I've got new banner artwork up as well. Got some other little things coming in bit by bit. But yeah, this is literally ripped directly off of my reference sheet. New PNG is pretty. I'm glad you guys like it. I'm glad you guys like it. This is literally ripped straight off of the reference sheet. So I basically just threw on a layer that's got an open mouth and said, okay, export. Yeah, but it does the job. The 1,000-yard stare is... we'll live with it until such times I've actually got a dynamic model. But yes, this is the sort of aesthetic that I'm going for with the model once I can actually have it, operational. Now, let me see, why are you not showing how I want you to show? The parameter slider is going in the right place, but you're not actually doing the thing. So, file, open. There we go. Now you should have... You're not doing the thing. Why is he not doing the thing? Uh, 1,000 yards stare, I'm being honest. I think you're just doing the oddest thing where you see issues nobody else does. It looks good. Yeah, it's just, you know, being a straight on avatar staring into your soul. I don't know. Maybe you guys are right. Maybe it is just me. Let me put this in warp glass shine go. I should move these. I'm gonna need to redo those parameters. Okay. Warp glass shine. X, Y. Create. Here, clear all of those. Okay. Shine XY. Place. And place. Clear. Right, clear. Let's move you back up to there. There we go. There we go. Alright, so now we try this again. So that is where that one is supposed to be. That is where that one is supposed to be. And I've done the same mistake again, so clear everything. Here. Let's make that 2, 2. There we go. And make that 2 and 2. Okay. Now here, what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that that sits accordingly to the actual piece of shine. There we are. Center that. Here, this lives there. Here, this lives there. Here, this lives there. Here, this lives there. Here, that lives there. This one, it lives over there. This one, it lives over there. This one, it lives over there. Grab the lot of you. Extended interpolation. Ellipse. 3. Okay. Now you should move. Fantastic. Now I go to this one, and I go on that parameter. 2. Take this one, opacity down. And now if I hit save, it should work. I guess I do generally prefer a 3/4 angle, but 1,000 yaw stare implies an awkward facial expression to me, and that isn't the case here. It works well. Also, nobody in the chat misinterpret me as an artist for knowing my terminology. I'm absolutely not. I just dabble in and know things. No, it's fair. It's fair. Like, I did want to do a purpose-made PNG for these sorts of things, but I tried drawing it and I hated it, so I decided, you know what, I'm just going to use straight off of the reference sheet. It's already rendered, so Now it works. Aha! Now it works. Yay! Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that slightly that way, and on this side there again, so that it's not visible at all for a span. There we go. Now I'm going to need to do a little bit of a correction on the fingertip here. Are you already at... What point are you at here? What is this finger doing? Begone with you. Begone with you. That works. Okay. Hey, you told me perfect is the enemy of good? Yeah, this is fair. This is fair. My first React PNG was a screenshot of my avatar from a game that featured sounds based off mouse movement. Fair. Fair. Yeah, no, I think it's just goes to show non-linear progress. Or rather, how things just take certain amounts of time to actually come to fruition, you know? Okay, so now if I go back and I play, that should be continuous. Okay, it works. It works, it works. So now if I come back over here, so now what I want to do is this one. I actually want to hold it for a second before I begin the next loop. So I'm going to move all of that across there, copy you, and paste you there. Okay, now let's see. Okay, there's something that I missed. And that's this hand rotation. Okay, so now what we're going to do Is we're going to copy this bunch again. Copy. Paste. Paste. Copy. Paste. Now if I go back, I press play. There, we've got some dynamic in that movement already. Great. Getting there. Now let's look at what we can do with this. I want to add a little bit of a no, not that one. No, that's awful. That is awful. Hold on. Let me just check here. On my head rotation, what is my actual range? Firstly, I've got to invert this, so reflect. So that's up, that's down. That makes more sense. Well, probably gonna go for now. Animation looks great as always. I've certainly had some kind of week, but thank you for being an encouragement and bright point in the day. I am so sorry it's been a week. Shame. That is I hope that it improves, considering it's only Tuesday. So I really hope the rest of the week pans out a little bit better for you, Sai. And thank you once again for dropping in. I really appreciate it. And yeah, hope you have a better day going forward. Okay, so now we save. Now we save. And hydrate, because that's important. So everyone, acquire your nearest safer consumption beverage and have a sip. There's the last of the coffee. Gone. And now we come over here, file, save. Now head rotation should all of a sudden have 3 objects here. So now I want that to be at high. that to be at mid. Yeah, I want this to be at there and then at mid. Have a little bit of an arc going. Clear that one. Place it again. Let's make that straight. That one down just a bit. Okay, let's see. And this one, I want to put that on a straight as well. Let's see how that behaves. And again. That's better. That's a little bit more natural. Now, where are you positioned here? That's way too sharp. Okay. Now here, I actually want to move all of that even further back. Give this a little bit more breathing room. And give this an overshoot. Back to center. That's too much, so let's just bring that up a little bit. All right. Good, good, good. Getting there. Okay, file, save. At this point, we're going to add another blink. And over here, going to have the eyes move. So look at her drink. Getting there. Monster boy, welcome in. Welcome in. How are you doing? Oh, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. This is glassware. doing fantastic. How are you? I'm doing good. I've got a little bit of a sore throat today, but otherwise I'm surviving. I'm gonna be streaming for only about another half hour. And then I need to start winding down for an appointment that I've got. That I need to do just a teeny tiny little bit of prep for. But that said, we did manage to actually get all of this animation done in just the hour and a half that we've been going so far. Okay, I'm not actually happy with that pause right then. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the first cycle, which should be 1, 2, 3, 4 up to the 3-second mark, from the arm to there. Copy, paste, paste. You be gone. And let's see. Do-do-do. Here I'm going to up that angle down. Lock that in place there. Lock that in place there. Let's see. Getting there. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go our breath cycle as well. This goes that. Copy that. Here we go. Let's see. Breath is functional. It's subtle, but it's there. What I don't like is this. Is that the eyes follow the head. I don't like that. What I want is for the eyes to lead that movement. That's better. It's better. It's better. It's better. Okay. I am happy with the foundations of our animation now. Save. Now let's add some more polish to what's happening behind. So, hair back ribbon. This is going to go in a warp deformer. Warp H-E-R-X. Great. Okay. And that is going to be attached to the head angle. And that is going to go that. Yes. That will do. And now where is the front ribbon? Okay, this is going to be group warp. Okay, front ribbon X. And let's make this 2, create. Okay. Show those layers. And then on this warp deformer, add that. So in this position, what's going to happen is this going to be over there. Now, the issue I'm seeing is that there is a slight Y angle change in this head rotation, which is currently not being accounted for in the side hair movement at all, and I don't like it. So what I need to do for a start is do some corrections here. This side braid. Not vibing. It feels like I've got these almost the wrong way around. I was certainly getting there. Okay, now where's this ribbon? Okay, working. Yeah. Like that. Yes, that works. That's better. That's better. Getting there. Okay. Now, phase number next is starting to add physics to things. Where am I going to begin? Let me start by adding parameters. Let's go single word like that. Okay. Move that to the bottom. Add another one. Let's add at least 3. Okay, and now we need to add a couple of additional warps to things. So let's start with not our ribbons. Let's start with you guys. So add. Let's call this if h2 is 1, create. go. And here, what we're going to do is we're going to start by rotating that way. And we're going to make that 2, and we're going to make that 3. Like so. Then, on this side, what we're going to do is we're going to grab that, clear that, and add it again so that it lines up appropriately on this side. Now what we're going to do is we're going to just fold everything this way just a bit. From there. And on this side, from here, we're going to tilt things like that. So now we should have that bounce, great. Now grab both of these again, add another one, create, and this is going to go onto Heifers 2. I'm not going to bother with the renaming. On this side, everything below. Like that. And on this side. Like that. So here what we need to do is we need to account for that lag. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dial this up to 10. And I'm going to ease manually. Like that. There we go. Linksys, hello, hello, welcome in. Right, there we go. Cool. Okay, now let's see if I remember things. Physics settings. Okay, automatic breathing is going because it does that. So first physics thing that we need to do is we need to add one, and this is going to be here, and this is going to be input preset as here one, sorry. It's going to be, I'm not going to have an input preset. Here, double pendulum, okay. Now, input we're going to add is going to be head rotation and angle X, okay. and that is going to be 50 and 50. So if I do that, the pendulum behaves. So now, well, by the outputs, what we do is we add an output, and this is going to be heifers 1 and heifers 2. Okay. So now, if I do that, remove that one. Okay, so now let's try that again. Okay. Starting to function. Add another one, call this head 2. Let's go. Here, output, add head 2. Okay. Input, add head rotation, angle X. Okay. Thickness 50. 50. Let's see. Something is broken. Something was broken there. So let's take that down to 0. Here 1. Bring that down. Bring that up. This is still not right by long and a ways. Let's just check here. Edit parameter, default is going to be, now that's the problem, default should be 20 here. Edit parameter default 20. Edit parameter default 20. Edit parameter default 20. Okay. Still broken. Okay. Delete. Delete. Yes. Yes. Okay, so you're supposed to be there, you're supposed to be there. Okay, it's been a while. Okay, so now that's sort of half behaving already. Why? Why are you half behaving already? I haven't done anything to you yet. Okay, I see what half the problem is. I need to change how this thing is set up. So, edit parameter. This is going to be negative 20. Make it negative 40. No? Negative 10. Okay. Default. 0. Adjust. That one is going to be negative 10. That one is going to be 0. That one is going to be at 10. Okay. Edit parameter. Maximum 10. Finished studying for now. Well done. Well done. I am troubleshooting my physics being broken. I feel smarter already. Well done. That's always nice when you can feel your progress. That is always a boost. It's a lot of trial and error, really. Yeah, I understand. Studying is not easy. What subject were you studying? Or subject matter? Hydrate. And then I'm going to need to start winding down. Because my appointment is in about a half an hour, and the person that I'm going to be meeting is someone who has a tendency of arriving early a little bit. It's for the driving license. Ah, nice, 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 nice. all the beginnings, so it's what can be done and what not. I see, I see, I see. Okay, the beginnings of our physics are starting to work. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, add an output, and that's going to be input 2, okay. And input settings is going to be 8 rotation, okay. There we go. Great, that works. That works. Lovely. Now what I want to do is I just want to come back up here. And I actually just want to tweak this a teeny bit more because it's feeling a little stiff in this top corner. Undo, undo. Like that. Yes, that's got a bit more life to it. Now, this, no, that's not it. Come on, don't be stupid now. Okay. That fixed it. Cool. That fixed it, that fixed it, that fixed it. Ish. Ugh, man. You're grabbing the wrong deformer. There we go. Oy. Okay. I'm gonna call that one sorted. Let's do number next. And that's going to require a little bit of that, like that. Let's hide those and see. Okay, that's that shadow, that looks good. Okay, file, save. Okay. So the next batch of work that I'm going to need to spend on this is going to be adding physics to the hair. Like, in its entirety is going to be adding physics to the hair. And the earrings. And the ribbons. So, let me just make a note of that so that I know on my list. Hair physics. Create. Add. Ribbon. Physics. Create. And what else needs physics? Earrings physics. Create. Add another one, and this is going to be, I need to also hair shadow manipulation. Create, and that has to happen right towards the end. Okay, and that is the okay, that is the to-do list updated. Okay, sorted. But I'm gonna need to end stream here, guys, because at literally any point from now I can expect my person to pitch up for that meeting. So thank you all so very much for arriving and joining in the madness that is live 2D rigging. We did pretty well, I think. I think we did pretty well. I mean, we actually got a lot done. We actually got a lot done. We just need to pause over here, and I just want to see. Is physics enabled on here, and how do I do so if not? I'll figure it out. It's a next time issue. But yeah, we've got the beginnings of our animation in place. I'll fix the looping issue still, but we made good progress between the animation and starting with the physics. I think we made good progress. So for only 2 hours work, that's not bad. I'll go play some games now. Take care and have fun. Okay, Veer, thank you so much for dropping by. Have fun with your games. And give yourself a good pat in the back for your progress in your little level ups. The little level ups are what make things feel like progress is actually happening. And we need to celebrate those. Monster Boy, goodbye and thank you for the stream. No, it was an absolute pleasure. I shall be seeing you all. Hold on. Let us just go over here. That one I can actually get rid of. Yes. The other little level up that I did was I have updated, you will have noticed, my schedule graphic. So, just that we can see what is going on in the week going forward. Thank you for the stream, Harry. It looks awesome so far. I am so glad if you are happy, Citrina. I am so happy if you are liking the direction it's going in. I promise it will get a lot more polished before I call this thing done. But it's been a lot of fun to work on it so far, and I'm looking forward to seeing the completed thing as well. So hopefully it gives everyone the wow factor that we are hoping for. Okay, so tomorrow, this time, I will be working on stinger animation for Ashy Slashy. Thursday, I'm going to be just doing a quell stream, provided I don't have the same issue I had this morning. I will be careful to not have black tea just before stream. Eric, because that threw me for a 6 this morning. Oh my word. That one hit me for a 6 that I was not ready for. So I will catch up with Quell on Thursday. Friday, we're also going to be working on Ashy Slashy. Saturday, we're probably going to be working on Citrina again. So that is going to be the plan for the week. Things may be a little bit chaotic on Saturday, however, courtesy some IRL things happening over the weekend. Big family movements and all of that on my side. So, I will keep you guys updated on that, but we're making significant progress with each little thing. I sincerely hope that the new schedule graphic is legible and so on. And everything makes sense to you guys. I had looked at the one with the thumbnails for a couple of weeks and just felt that it was too cluttered. There was always notes that were handwritten and looking squashed and horrible, and no one could understand what was actually going on. So I decided to go back to a more conventional thing, and hopefully it works. And yes, also hopefully in the upcoming weeks and months I will have more artwork to put in our little window as well. If you guys do any fan art, that is going to get featured. You can be sure of it. So is that me asking for art? Maybe just a itty bitty little bit, just maybe. Because I would really like to be able to feature the people who show me all the support. And yeah, if you draw stuff for me, you have all of my appreciation and all of the cookies. I freak out. It's like the coolest thing. It's legitimately the coolest thing for me if I see people want to actually draw my character. So yay. But man, it was really nice having you guys today. Thank you so much for joining in. I'm sorry it was a short one, but today is just not been my day, so I will be calling it here so that I've got some strength left for what is coming still this evening. And yes, I look forward to the rest of the week. We will be proceeding with a whole lot more animations in a whole lot more different classes. So it's interesting, I think, to be able to do the completely different types of animation between the hand-drawn stuff and the live 2D spine type animation, where you've got the keyframes and all of that. So, yeah, we are growing in the versatility, so we're making things fly. But yes, I must now love and leave you all. Lurkers, you guys are MVPs. VOD Squad, I appreciate you guys. I will see you all tomorrow. So rest well when you get to it, and until next time, cheery bye.